Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. Guys, if you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code the Starco to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty simple. You go in settings, use promo code, and you enter the code the Starco, STARKO. You press OK and you will receive a free starter pack. And hopefully you guys will enjoy the goodies, guys. We are on the road to 15k subscribers, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, because once we reach 15k subscribers, we're gonna have a big cash giveaway, so definitely worth it, guys. Also, make sure you enable the bell to get notified when the new video is released, and also make sure you smash the like button, guys, to show your support to the channel and help the channel grow. So guys, today we are going to be talking about the character, the champion of the hour. Since we have the holiday brawl, we do have a spending event, guys, that is for McRAT. So today, going to be talking about McRAT in this video. I'm going to go through the recommended build, setup, and also we're going to talk about his skills, and we're going to showcase him in both arena and guild race to see what he can actually do in those situations. So first, guys, let's jump into the roster and let's take a quick look at my boy. Well, first, what team is going to be using him in? I always like to go with the specific race when I try a character. So for McRAT, we're going to be using Tanessa, Dr. Frank, and Mara, and Atom. And obviously, McRAT is actually going to be the lead of this team. So that's the team I'm going to be using, guys. Some people will say there are 3 healers in this team. That's not good. That is true. We could replace Dr. Frank for probably Tinty if we wanted to, but I do like to have Dr. Frank in this team. Actually does a very, very good job. So if we take a quick look at Mr. McRAT here, guys, we're going to start by taking a look at his skills. Then we're going to jump into runes, artifact, and stats after that. So skills wise, guys, first of all, we have his leadership always. Increased potency of all allied goblin by 10% for each healer or mage in the team, which is why I kind of brought 3 healers here and 2 mages. So basically everybody in this team actually boosts that, except 1 mage, except Atom, that is the defender. Obviously we need a defender at some point. So basically each goblin is getting 40% extra potency, which is very useful. Also, all ally gain shield equal to the to 40% of their maximum health for defeating ally goblins. So if we fight goblins, we're going to get more shields. If we don't fight goblins, we will not get more shield pretty much when we kill them. Next ability, oh wait, we're going to take a look at, if we drop this to level 6, we lose a shit ton of potency. Pretty much we're going to be losing it's what, 12% potency overall, and then 10% shield here. So I do believe that this is a great leadership to get to level 7, although it can still work at the level 6. Even though it's not the best leadership for goblins, not the best leadership for undead, I think it's just a decent leadership, guys, that can actually do some good work. Now we're going to go with the passive ability here, guys. Passive ability at level 7 does not take damage from poison, which is very cool. Gain 2 stacks of poison for 2 turns at the beginning of the turn. Increase magic damage by 13% for each stack of poison on himself. McRAT survive a fatal blow. Remove all effects except poison active on him and recover 100% HP. He becomes ghost for 2 turns, and then he cannot die until 2 turns happen. Here, if we actually downgrade this ability from level 7 to level 6, if you calculate the 2 stacks of poison, basically you lose 6%, yeah, about 6% magic damage from that. So I think that having this ability at level 7 is not that important. At least at level 6, I think it does a very good job. Obviously level 7 will bring more strength to this dude, and it's not just the damage it's going to be doing with that magic damage, but it's also the healing, which is very important. Then we have the third skill, Rat King, deal 320% magic damage to all enemies, remove all stack of poison from him and redistribute them amongst enemies, starting with enemies with the lowest HP HP, heals all allies for 60% McRAT magic damage for each enemy afflicted by poison, which is pretty solid. If you drop that there, you lose a lot of healing, lose a lot of AoE damage, lose 60% AoE damage, lose 20% healing. So this is a huge drop on this ability. I do think that this ability is probably one of the most important to have to level 7. Next, we have the second skill, just what the doctor ordered. Heal an ally for 600% magic McRAT magic damage, applies cheat death, armor increase, and tenacity increase for 2 turns and restore 40% turn meter. Now, if we drop that to level 6, we lose 100% healing and 25% turn meter. So this is probably going to be the most important ability to have to level 7, not the third skill actually. And then we have the basic skills, guys. Your friend the rat deal 250% magic damage to an enemy, remove 1 stack of poison from him and flick it to the target for the same duration. You just lose a little bit of damage to get that to level 6. So this ability level 6 is totally fine. So priority for level 7, guys, will be second skill priority number 1, third skill priority number 2, passive priority number 3, leadership priority number 4, and then last basic attack priority number 5. Now the way we want to build this guy is to have high potency, 120% potency plus, going to be very important, and then as much freaking speed as possible. That's the way I see him. So you can see here 4 speed, 2 potency runes, and then we don't have potency artifact because he has so much base potency that we do not need to do so. But technically most people will need a potency artifact here, but us, we went with the damage percentage artifact to increase his magic damage and shield percentage, obviously to increase his shield. If we take a look at the stats we have here, just to give you an idea of what you want to aim for, you can see we have 6,068 magic damage. Anything above 5,500 will be decent here. If we take a look at the speed, 301 speed, probably the most speed I've ever seen on character. Anything above 250 speed is going to be pretty decent, and potency 148%. Again, anything above 120% will do the job, especially that he's going to be getting more potency from his leadership if he is the healer. So that is the build for Mr. McRAT, guys. Next, we're going to be testing this team in PvP. We're going to be testing him against a Goblin team in PvP, and then we're going to go in the Goblin Raid and also the Dragon Raid. I want to compare both of them to see what can actually do. So first, let's jump into the PvP gameplay, guys. So basically for the PvP, guys, we're going to go Goblin versus Goblin. Major shot, Pig Wall, Arno versus the team we actually running. We're going to set that on autoplay and we're going to see what's going to happen. I think that since they have Tanessa and Amara on the other team, the fact that we are putting a poison on herself might actually give us a negative effect because that's going to give them turn meter faster. So I don't think that is optimal, but hey, we're just going to hit the auto button and see what actually happened here. If we can actually kill shit fast enough to actually make it worth it here, that is going to be very interesting. Pigwall just went bananas here, so I believe we are going to we're about to get murder here. That is my expectation for what I see so far. But maybe we're gonna get surprised and we're gonna survive a little bit. Also, Amara, I don't think. Oh, she actually survived that turn, but I don't think she's gonna survive one more turn here. No, she is dead. So it's definitely, I don't think it's gonna be optimal here. That pig wall hurt really, really bad too. That was not optimal here. Yeah, blind again. That blind is freaking annoying. Although McRAT cannot really die here, so my actually. I have a shot here at surviving. I don't know. Pigwall's probably gonna, yeah, Pigwall finish us up here. If I was to actually play down manually, guys, I'd probably kill Pigwall as soon as possible and actually have a very standing chance from that point. But that was autoplay. Wanted to showcase that on autoplay. There's other teams that I would like to be able to show on this video, guys, but I can't because this is the test server. I cannot leak any information, so we'll actually show it in the future. But you see, Amara died pretty fast and she still did so much freaking damage. And for a healer, McRAT still did 216k damage, which is actually pretty damn crazy, guys. It is a pretty damn crazy. So let's go back to the main screen. Let's jump into Guild Raid next. I mean, the Goblin team with Major Shot is a very, very annoying team, and unless you bring somebody with the debuff removal, you have a really huge chance you're gonna get murdered. So that was expected to get murdered there, by the way, guys. Next, we're gonna jump, like I said, Guild Raid, guys. We're gonna start with a Dragon Raid. I want to test this team against phase 2 of the Dragon Raid, because I think it might actually have potential to actually do some decent damage. Also, every attack is gonna bump his turn meter, so that definitely might not be optimal, but I want to see what we're going to be able to do here. So select this team, send this team in. We're going to target the boss here, semi-target the boss, and we're just going to hit autoplay and see what kind of damage we do. See if we can do 1 million damage, 2 million damage, or just 200,000 damage. I want to see what we can actually do on here. So let's go here, target the dude here, and let's see what's going to happen. The ads are dying very, very freaking fast here. That's for sure. But this dude is getting his turn meter up really fast too. But we do have 3 healers, so until we actually get one shot, we might have a chance. Also, we have no strong AoE healer in this team, which might actually be affecting the team a lot. But the damage is actually pretty decent so far. You know, already up to 10%. I think we should be able to do 20% damage in my opinion. So that'll be pretty solid here. Also, if we play manually and we don't use the third skill of Amara, we could do a little bit better here. But overall, I think we are doing pretty solid. It's getting some poison applied on myself. It's going to buff McRAT damage, which is actually pretty awesome. See, we're already down to 16% damage done, which is pretty great. It will be nice to get a heal, but I guess we... Oh, there we go. The heal is up. You know, having 3 single target healer, well, 2 single target healer and 1 shield healer can actually be quite useful sometimes. I'm actually impressed with the survivability so far. I think it's actually been great. Up to about 20%. Should I have another healing soon, right? Come on, give me a healing. There we go, more healing. That is great. We're about to have the whole team get the one shot though, but we are closing on 25% damage here, which is actually pretty solid. It's more than I actually expected, which is great, obviously. There we go. We are starting to get one shot here. But all those burn and poison actually does a lot of damage over time, which is great, which is a huge vintage here. That's for sure. 25 stack of enrage. That's a lot of freaking enrage, man. 34% damage so far. And it might actually reach 35 or getting close, because we still have this dude is still going to go, you know, that mode where he gets as a ghost. So very, very close to 35% damage, guys. That's actually pretty impressive for this team here, which gave us 2.6 million damage. You can see the damage here. Basically, McRAT here did 617,000 damage compared to, you know, the 1.3 million from Amara, which is actually pretty damn solid for freaking healer. It is a pretty solid for healer here, and you can see he was the top healer in the team, which is actually pretty outstanding here. So next, guys, we are going to cancel this raid because we are not going to finish this raid. I'm going to jump into the Goblin Raid, and we're going to compare what this team can actually do on a phase 1 on autoplay. Again, guys, if we play this team on manual play, we'll be able to do a lot more damage because Amara removed burning stacks, which are with their third skill, which definitely reduce the amount of damage we can actually do. You know, the turn meter increase that and Tanessa get from that. So if we actually play her manually, we will be able to do more. So basically the target here against phase 1 on autoplay will be, if we can do 400,000 in damage, that will be outstanding. That means we probably could be doing like 800k plus on manual play if we actually play that the right way. Although we are too lazy to do that in video, but still. So we just hit the auto button here. Then we're going to semi-target the tank first, obviously, and then, you know, kill everything else after that. And I want to see what kind of damage we're going to get. So it's very interesting. You can see there's a lot less damage happening here, obviously. because, you know, this is a tier 5 Goblin Raid. This is literally the end game in PvE at the moment, so it does get affected here. Although I should have targeted this guy right away instead of going for pig wall here, but still we are doing the damage here, already down to 3%. I think if we can get close to 10%, I'll be pretty happy here, but we kind of messed up by not switching to pig wall from pig wall fast enough here. But we do have a little advantage here. Let's see if we can actually survive this shit here. We do have cheat death on Dr. Frank, so if he gets killed, he's not gonna get killed, which is a huge advantage here. Let's see how this is gonna go. He is still alive, so that is great. He does need a heal though. Him and the tank Arno is dead now. That is definitely not optimal here. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go, but this is not that hopeful now that the tank is dead. I mean, Atom, not Arno. But we are back to targeting this dude. We're gonna try to stay on him and see how it goes. I mean, this is not a perfect run. Our tank died way too early here, so we're not gonna get the damage we actually want to get. I think that if we could have played that manually and keep that tank alive, we could probably hit over 10% damage here without a single doubt. But I think we're still doing a decent amount of damage. Very great survivability from this team, which is actually great. But what I'm really interested in, it's actually see what kind of damage McRAT will actually do in the end. I think that is the most important thing here. Now he is semi-dead, and I think he is on the last turn here. Yeah, he did his last attack, so about 6% damage here, which is actually not that bad for autoplay, to be honest, which give us about 300,000 damage. And if you look at the damage here, you can see you know, you can see that he is the second best DPS in this team. Obviously, if we play down manually, we will be doing a lot more damage, being able to you know, decide who's getting healed, when's getting healed. This will be a huge advantage. Although I am not that impressed here. I think he McRAT will be great. Is a decent character, is a good average character, but honestly, if there was a if it was me for the spending event, I'll probably not spend drag points for his hero stones, because I don't think he has a status that deserve money to be spent on him. That will be my take on this character, guys. A good average unit that can be used in a few specific team. A good poison team, he'll be amazing. You know, a 100 team is going to be able to do a decent job. A goblin team is going to be able to do a good job as a lead or a support. So he has kind of three kind of setups you can actually put him in, which is actually quite useful. But in none of those setups he becomes close to be a meta. I think that is the downside to him. Good average all around characters, but a very weak character compared to the meta status, in my opinion. Anyway, guys, that's my take on McRAT. If you have a different take, if you have a different build, anything different, guys, you think that we could have been doing on this video that could actually make McRAT shine to be closer to the meta section, let me know in the comment section. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community. You all keep enjoying playing Dragon Champion. I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.